You're listening to Truly Unruly with Marcus and Jessica Trufant. It is time for some more Truly Unruly. What up? Kel here, Marcus Trufant, Jessica Trufant. How you guys doing?
Good. Doing well, brother. Doing well. Yourself?
I'm exhausted. I've reached the end of the week and I am tapped out, but I'm getting through it.
Yeah. That's fair. That is definitely fair. Right. Our kids don't have school tomorrow, so they'll probably be up late tonight, raising hell. But lock the door, turn the TV up, and we'll be all right.
Yeah, that's what we do.
So, you guys ready for today's episode?
Let's run it.
You know, Jess probably has no clue what we're talking about, but that's okay.
Well, I don't.
All right, that's about to be like the new running joke now. Like every episode, I'll be like, "So, Jess, what are you talking about today?" No.
Relationships.
Good answer. Steps for surviving infidelity in your relationship. I don't think we've really ever talked about like cheating and shit like that, because that happens a lot, especially nowadays.
Yes, it does.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So, my first question for you guys, and either one of you can answer this first, is what do you think is the number one reason in your, I mean, there's no right or wrong answer, but what do you think is the number one reason why infidelity happens in a marriage or relationship?
Immaturity.
Stupidity. I like those. Lacking in areas, or you think you're lacking, or you're on one of those situations, the grass is greener type of thing. You're not fully appreciating what you have. There's several
you like to have your ego stroked.
That too. Maybe insecurity.
Issue within yourself.
Insecurity, or you just like a lot of different partners.
You're just not a one-woman guy or one dude gal.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's clarify something here too now when we talk about this infidelity and cheating. Newsflash, it's not just men that cheat. So
women, we're the best at it, actually.
Someone has to allow it, right? Like someone has to allow, I guess, unless you're playing two people, but it's like there are those situations where the person that you are messing around with, or that person's messing around with, clearly knows what this other person's situation is and don't give a fuck about that nor respect that.
Right.
Absolutely.
You know? So
that's
absolutely.
In the cheating world, I would assume that's the best case scenario, right? If you're with somebody that knows the game or understands exactly what's going on, understands your situation. In most cases, that's not sustainable. Feelings do get caught. Things happen. People speak out of turn. You may think, and this goes for both people, or both sexes. You think you got your girl in check or your side piece in check. She, doesn't like what happens one day, and this could be any type of scenario. She throws a fit and she goes to your girl's job. She calls your girl, et cetera, et cetera. Men get caught up in the same way. They show up to the job with roses, et cetera, et cetera. Who's that? I thought you was married. I thought you had a dude. So it's not sustainable in most situations. But I have heard of situations the only way people find out of the side piece, male or female, is at the funeral. So it does happen to where it's sustainable.
Damn, you took it there.
Hey.
I mean, it happens. It definitely happens.
I don't make the rules now, right?
Damn, the side piece shows up to the service.
Shows up.
Yep. Who's that, y'all?
Who is that?
Who's that? Oh, that's Miss Johnson from around the way. What's she doing here?
Here to pay her respects.
But somebody knows. It's a homeboy. There's a homegirl. Somebody that usually knows exactly what's going on. And
someone is always aiding and abetting and
like
helping.
I said, it's not sustainable. It's a dangerous life.
But I do believe, women cheat, but I believe they cheat. there are some reasons that are the same, but I think they cheat maybe for a little bit different reasons.
Cheat for good reasons?
No, but we think differently, right?
True.
We're not the same. So yes, there are different motives and reasons. Sorry, there are. They're just.
But I will say this though, in 2022, women, or it's broadcast and it's advertised that women are getting closer to thinking as men think, and I do that in quotes, right? It's not so much or it's really all about the physical, right? And about the bag and this, that, and the third. If a dude got money, and it's just physical. It's not so much about the emotional and all this stuff that maybe throughout history has been maybe a reason
but that doesn't mean
a lady would
securing the bag. That's more of what we talked about a while ago about like, wanting the come up or whatever. But I don't think that's I don't think that's probably a very common reason why women cheat.
In some regions, in some areas.
Think like a man, act like a lady.
Do you guys think that most relationships can survive infidelity?
Well, that depends on many factors. It depends on how many times you've cheated. It depends on if you actually really, truly love that person, because you might think you do, but once they cheat, you're like, you know what? I didn't really love that man anyway. So I'm out of here. There's just a lot of factors. How bad do you want it? Are you willing to work to repair it and to make it right? That's it. How bad do you want it? How bad does the cheater, are they willing to change? I don't know, go to therapy, do whatever.
I agree with you, Jess. It is a lot of factors that go into it, but I think a relationship can survive it, but it just depends on the work that both sides are putting in. And of course, the cheatee, is that how I say that? The cheater or the cheatee has to really go above and beyond to prove and to show and make the other person comfortable.
Right.
It's could be a lifelong thing, but yeah, it can happen, but
yeah,
it's going to take work.
Yep. So you can't survive.
We've heard this all the time. People say, well, if you're going to cheat, you might as well just break up. Do you feel like that's easier said than done?
Yes. Yes. I think it's easier said than done because a lot of people want to have their cake and eat it too. You might be in a relationship where it's beneficial financially and you're cheating and you can't leave because that's your meal ticket and that's your fuck buddy. So there's different reasons. And you really might love your significant other, but really truly have an issue. Like you said, insecurity or something. Maybe it's your past or whatever. And you truly do love that person, but you just can't keep your shit in your pants, or women can't keep your panties on. I don't know.
I've heard of, I'm going to ask you guys, have you heard of this term called the 80-20 rule?
Yes.
Have this relationship, right? And 80% of it is good, but that 20%, which don't quote me on this, y'all, but it's like the physical side of it, right? And that's where you step out and that's where you do these things. So some people are, what would I say, greedy maybe with their happiness. A relationship is a consistent dance. You got to do this thing. It's not always going to be perfect, but people have this expectation, maybe from movies, maybe from porn, maybe from whatever that is supposed to look like this. And if you don't have that with your 80%, okay, I'm gonna step out and do that. But you get with somebody that's only 20%, and if you happen to jump ship and jump over here, it is not exactly what you thought it was. All you got is that physical side, and it's not a good look. So people cheat for all types of reasons, and sometimes you can come back from it, sometimes you can't.
And sometimes it's you just can't. You can't leave. And some people don't really know how to be in a relationship and they don't know about
Trauma.
Commitment. They don't understand.
Trauma. I mean, what they learned as a
Right.
kid or what they saw growing up.
Right.
I think all that sometimes plays a role.
Yeah, I think it does a lot of the time.
Could it be something as simple as, well, I love my partner, but I lust this person?
Yep.
Yeah. I feel like when it comes to a lot of cheating, I feel like it's not even that deep or even that complicated. I feel like some of it's very surface, where it's just like, well, no, I love my partner, but like I really lust this over here, and so like I want a piece of that. You know?
Okay, well then you're willing to die for that lust.
The flesh is weak.
The flesh is weak.
The flesh is weak.
That's a fucking joke.
You got to say the whole scripture though. The flesh is weak, but something, and God is strong, and
Jesus.
Yeah, but
I
used to use that all the time back in the day.
But He is strong.
I think it's hilarious. Okay, so
People die
here are
for
some of
weak
these
flesh.
steps for surviving infidelity. The first one is promise to stop the affair. Duh, right? And stop seeing your lover immediately. Agree to sever all contact. This lifts secrecy and creates a sense of safety for the betrayed spouse. Stopping an affair and surviving infidelity goes beyond no dinner dates or sex. All phone calls, in-person conversations, and quick coffee breaks together must stop. If you work with this person whom you had an affair with, keep your encounters strictly businesslike and tell your spouse everything that happens.
That is easier said than done. 9 times out of 10, sorry, I'm gonna go with dudes. I'm not gonna do it anymore. I'm gonna race her up. I ain't going out with her. You're blowing full fucking smoke up somebody's ass. So I don't believe that. I don't trust that. I'm sorry. I just don't.
Like, you don't think they could stop just like, all right, well, I want to fix at home, so I have to sever all ties?
Well, it depends. Is it like an addiction? Because you can't quit an addiction cold turkey. You can talk all the talk, but
that was going to be my thing.
I'm not sure if that's. There are instances, I'm sure, where it's a one and done, but I don't know. It just depends.
But it's not in the words, it's in the actions. Yes, the words, they sound good, but like Jess said, it's not what you say, is what you do, and you got to show and prove. And like I said, it's definitely, it could be uncomfortable, but you have to lay in that. And you made your bed, right? So you got to be in that, and you got to be man enough to be in that. It's easy to quit and be like, all right, I cheated on you. I'm done. Okay. And you not messing with me? Cool. All right. But if you really want to make it happen and you want to step up to the plate, show and prove.
Yeah. You have to be sincere. And you also need to get into some type of therapy. I'm just saying. Or counseling, couples count, something, because there is a reason why people cheat. And if you don't know why you're cheating, don't understand what's going on or what drives you to do it, I don't know how you fix it that easily. What?
I would say, and we've kind of had these conversations about just Americans and how we think about sex and how other countries are more lax or sex positive. Is that the term?
Sex positive.
But being with multiple people at one time is practiced around the world in other
by men
countries. ways and different
polygamy. See, that's what I'm saying. You don't see a bunch of girls like walking around. There's no brother husbands show.
Damn it.
You know, sister wives. There ain't no brother husbands.
Y'all seen that post? That woman, that chick that got the 2 dudes or whatever?
That's one post.
I don't know how people in the comments were gassing that up, how they were all pro for that. I was like, that's some simp shit to me.
But that's what I'm saying. There was a bunch of women probably that jumped in the comments and was saying that. And
because we have to.
I know, but what I'm saying on both sides, though, because women are looked at and they're supposed to be this, and that's what I'm saying. Men put them on this pedestal, but everybody is human, and to want this human contact is like
you have a partner for that.
No, but
what other fucking contact do you need? And you know, for some people, I think it's the thrill. It's you get your kicks off. It's an addiction.
And we all got eyes, though. I don't believe in that. That is,
you feel like you're doing something. Your ego is stroked. It's like, oh, it's more natural. I still got it.
Than we think. We could look, and that's how it works sometimes. And for both sides, it's not just men. Men don't know how to control it as well. But women look and they can see. Everybody has eyes, right?
That's an excuse. They don't know how to control it as well.
No. I'm just saying, as far as the attraction and maybe acting on it.
Why can't you control it?
Well, I'm not even talking about the cheating part.
For the most part, but
I'm not even going there.
Can't.
I'm just saying the attraction part is there, and it's a thin line between like, I like what I see, and okay, I'm gonna make a move. That line is not very far apart, but that's just me.
Anybody that is in a relationship that sees somebody else and is like, I gotta have that. You deserve to be stabbed.
Not I gotta have that, but
like it's a total disregard for. It's disrespect, disregard. It's like, that's not cool. You look at it, go, I gotta have that. I don't give a fuck about my girl, about my family, about nothing. I gotta there's something wrong with you at this point. There's something wrong.
Okay, wait. So what if you do that?
Same with women.
That's what I'm saying.
You look at a man, I gotta have, what the fuck is wrong with you?
I'm saying if you see it, but you don't act on it, is that okay? And you have these feelings, but you have enough restraint. That is human nature, and that's what I'm getting.
Is this you?
No, that's what I'm getting at, though. It's human nature at times to be attracted to stuff that you see.
Everybody looks, is what he's saying.
I get it, but
everybody has eyes, is what I'm saying.
It doesn't correlate. It's not the same as acting.
I know, but I'm saying
that instinct.
That line is thin.
It's
is
not
what I'm
thin.
saying. I believe it is, and that's why so many people cheat.
Oh God, I know it's not thin. That's thin. That's thin.
That's
so
what I
every
believe.
woman that you look at, there's a thin line between you fucking that woman and me.
I'm locked in, so I'm talking about to the masses.
But I'm just saying that's like an excuse. I'm sorry, that's a cop out. It's a thin line. Oh, I see something. I want it. I can't.
That's where it starts. That is where it starts.
No.
So we're just being honest here. So
you're greedy.
Yeah. So that's why so much cheating happens. That's what I'm saying. There is a thin line. Yeah. We say that we want to do all this stuff. It takes not that it takes a lot, but everybody doesn't have that type of restraint or that type of respect or that type of forward thinking, right? Okay, I'm here. I'm in this moment. I like what I see. I'm going to react.
Don't be in a relationship. Just like Kel was talking, get the fuck. You don't need to be in a relationship. But people want their
cake and eat it too. That's the least road of resistance. Okay, I got my girl. I got my family. I got my wife. And I love all that. But, I see this too.
If you're walking around like, oh, I like her. Wait, the next day, oh, I like her. The next day, oh, I like her.
Miss Parker.
You're going to be 6 feet under, period.
you could see someone that looks good and be like, ooh, like, wow, she's pretty or she's cute. Like, dang,
There's
okay.
nothing wrong with admiring.
And you can just and you don't got to sit here and completely undress someone with your eyes and then just go on about your business.
Okay, wait.
That's what Marcus does, apparently.
No. That's where it starts for people who cheat. You see first, right? And then it progresses from there. So that's what I'm saying.
No,
that
that's
line,
true. No, I get what you're trying to say, Marcus. I get what you mean. No, I get what you mean.
And that is a key difference between men and women. A lot of the time, women do not cheat. Oh, he's fine. Let me undress him. I wonder what, first of all, I say this to you all the time. Women, we have things that stick out, hang out, all of these visual things. Guys, unless it's gray sweatpants season, you don't really. So
meat gazer.
It's just different for women. We're not walking around like, oh shit, look at his jeans.
Okay.
I want to. And men are like, oh, she got a fat ass. Look at her titties. I wonder what that would be like. And women are like that.
Yes, that's a certain type of dude, though, because let's be real.
That's all dudes, actually.
You can't stare long enough. Me at least, I can't stare long enough because to undress someone with my eyes, because if I'm staring that long, then I look like a creep.
My dad, God rest his soul, I have been in the store with him, and there's been a woman that walks by and he's kind of like, and then it's a full turnaround. It is fully undressed. She's undressed.
With the pivot,
but he like
pivot and
thinks
the turn
he's
of the
fucking
hips,
slick,
or,
and I'm like, I see you, Dad.
But that's okay.
You're not slick.
But that's what I'm saying. That men aren't as good. Women
don't do that.
I know, but listen though, women don't do that, and it may not be so much about the physical. But a dude come in the room, he's dressed sharp, he's commanding the room, his energy, whatever. You may not even look, or men ourselves may not be up on that, but women pay attention as well.
Of course
so
we
don't,
pay attention, but I don't think our first instinct is,
no.
Oh, shit.
I know, because that's not how most women respond. But
right.
Let's not act like women don't see men out and about, certain energy, certain way they present themselves, how they command the room, et cetera. Women are looking at that.
We do. And then,
that's how cheating takes place, though, on the women's side.
And then we go tell our friends, oh, you know what? And then it's over.
For some women, for most women.
They carry it inside and they're like, ooh, and
but
it
for
builds,
most women, there's some women that are closer to men, like we just discussed earlier. So let's not act like it's so much different. Again, it's a thin line between men and women. It's different, but
we're not the same, though.
I know it's not the same, but it's the same results, or women wouldn't cheat ever, right? If you guys don't look at anything and don't see anything that you like, they wouldn't cheat, right?
It's emotional a lot of the time.
Let's go to this next one, because this next one is interesting. Answer any and all questions, which I think is so difficult. I would think, right? Like, you know, anyway, we'll get more into that. But more marriage experts agree that couples heal better after an affair if the adulterous spouse supplies all the information requested by his or her betrayed partner. In one study of 1,083 betrayed husbands and wives, those whose spouses were the most honest felt better and emotionally and reconciled more completely. Here's my thing about that is like, what if they ask you like, well, you fucked him or you fucked her? Did you like it? Was it good? You really want to know that?
Well, that's when you lie. You answer it, but you lie, right?
So now we're approving lying.
Yeah, in that case. But I do believe, I personally believe, if you answer all of the questions, it's almost like eat you alive, but it's like almost therapeutic. It breaks it down and then you can repair. Not knowing, if you have questions and you don't ask them or your partner doesn't want to answer them, that is still suspect to me. No, but I'm asking you. If I'm asking you, I want you to tell me because maybe that's something I need to hear in order for me to heal. Start the process.
Was she better than me?
Now, see, I wouldn't ask questions like that.
Yeah.
I'd be like, when, where, why, how.
Did you use a condom?
Absolutely not.
I know you enjoyed it, but did you enjoy it as much as me?
My thing is,
obviously not, because I'm cheating.
You know, if somebody's stepping out, you know the answers to the questions that you want to ask before you even get a response, or at least that's what I think. So I believe so. So you find a way to deal with it. You communicate with your spouse with that information in the back of your head. Okay, I get it. This is where we're at, and we're going to talk through this. If we're talking to third party, if we're going to talk to a therapist, whatever, but so it's almost like you're torturing yourself. I know you want to ask these questions, and that's kind of the knee-jerk thing, right? But if you're thinking,
yep.
I mean, if you're playing long ball, you know what time it is. I mean, it happened. Find a way to deal with it. Find a way to get through it. And that's really what it's about if you want to make it work.
Well, on the flip side, somebody might ask all those questions just to keep that fire going and confirm why the fuck they need to leave.
But that's what I'm saying.
It can go both ways.
But that's the person that doesn't want to work through it, though.
Right.
And I guess I'll play devil's advocate. I'll say the other side. Maybe someone does need to hear everything to go through their hurt and get through it completely. But
did I just say that? I don't know. Maybe I didn't.
But again, I'm saying if I was in that situation, I already know what time it is. I know.
You know what? You're risking your life when you cheat. You're literally risking your life.
That's what I'm saying.
Have you seen Snapped? You're risking your life because you never know how fucking crazy your partner is.
A thief and a cheater is a person that's willing to risk it all, right? So you never know. A thief could shoot you or they could just rob you. A cheater is just willing to risk it all, right? In most situations,
they have no fucks to give.
There's a lot on the line. So they're in a place where they weren't thinking clearly, whatever. But I'm saying to ask them those questions and to pick and pry, you know what time it is.
They weren't thinking clearly, so you slipped and fell in it, right? Okay.
You let him put it in your what? You never did that with me. Mm-hmm. Okay. The next one.
Sometimes that's why, right? I mean, don't make it right, but
really.
For some people, yeah, I could see that being a thing. I really want to do this.
Why couldn't you fuck me like this? Because I respect you, right? You're my wife. I respect you. I wouldn't do that with you.
I'm gonna save that for the sluts.
The next one is, since we can blow through these, this is obvious. Show your spouse empathy no matter what, right? The single best indicator of whether a relationship can survive infidelity is how much empathy the unfaithful partner shows when the betrayed spouse gets emotional about the pain that's caused by the affair. So you gotta,
Yeah, you've got to empathize, and you've got to take every fucking jab, punch, emotional setback, flashback. You got to eat that shit. You got to eat it.
I agree. Everybody's not built like that, though. And that's why when infidelity is an issue, relationships don't make it. Somebody has to, the cheater has to bite the bullet and just take it. You got to take those blows. Yeah. Right.
And when they get all, man, stop fucking talking about it. It's been a month already. Oh no, I'm going to bring this up for the next 10 to 15 years.
But I would say there has to come, there has to be a time to where there has to be a process of moving on for the sake of the relationship. How can you be in a happy relationship even if you were cheated on and you continuously bring it up and bring it up?
You know what? It's like grief. It's waves.
I know.
You'll be fine for a period of time, and then it might hit you again, and you digress.
But where's the foundation at, though?
Shut the fuck up, because you're lucky I'm still even with you. So let me go through.
Is her or him, though? I mean, are we lucky? We cheated once, and if we
you're lucky.
Are trying and it doesn't work and it continues to come up and we're both unhappy, this could be a portion of why we were cheating.
Unhappy, then that's it.
And we try to get back together and
right. Hey. Sometimes it doesn't work. Sometimes people just can't get past it.
And that's okay.
And once the trust is lost, sometimes it depends on the person and the relationship and the comeback of the cheater. Sometimes you just can't gain it back. You'll always feel that way. That's like when they get cheated on and you go into the next relationship and you carry that whole
and you're
shit
scarred,
into the next relationship. So, yeah.
Trauma.
You say trauma one more time.
Next one is taking responsibility. So blaming your partner for the affair won't heal your marriage. Showing sincere regret and remorse will. Apologizing often and vow to never commit adultery again. It may seem obvious to you that you'll never stray again, but your spouse may have worries. So renew your commitment to your spouse as your one and only.
Grovel is what I'm saying. You know what? Renew your faith. I keep bringing it back to reality shows. This reminds me of the Real Housewives of Orange County. So he was cheating on her and all that kind of stuff. And he's like, I'm committed to you. And they did some type of therapy session. And it was like, imagine if she died, and he's crying. They renew their vows. He's gone a year later.
And he had old girl waiting in the car.
He is gone a year later. So sometimes not even that works. But I think that was an extreme case. I think he had always been cheating on her and she knew about it. And it was just for TV. They knew their marriage was about to fall apart. They were like, yes, perfect. Put them on. Yeah.
And then finally, don't expect quick or easy forgiveness. Your partner may be in deep pain or shock. Expect tears, rage, and anger.
Right. It's like grief. Expect it. We're going to go through all of the motions and emotions. Not sure how it is for guys, though. But, some guys are probably butthurt. But
why wouldn't we be butthurt if your partner or your wife?
No, I mean, like, be all like, like I would.
Why wouldn't we do that?
And like, okay.
Oh, there's niggas out here crying, Jess. Don't be no fool.
Guys get emotional. You're not shaming that, are you, Kel? If a guy is crying,
no, I'm not at all. I'm not shaming that at all. No. But I'm just saying, like, it's making it sound like dudes are just like, oh, well, I don't care, or damn, that sucks. Nah, there's dudes out here that they be hurt.
Not like that.
Feelings will be involved,
but they might internalize it more than.
And you said you watch Snapped on a regular basis, right?
Yeah.
So you've seen these shows. Yeah. Or these episodes are when the guy cuts the girl up into a million pieces because she was out with another dude, right?
Well,
that's pretty much crying through your knife, right? That's ring. Men hurt too. Our emotions matter.
I didn't say you don't hurt, but you guys, some men are very emotional and expressive, and I like that.
Even if you're not, though.
But you're hurt.
I know, but even if you're not expressive about it, men hurt if they are cheated on in most situations.
I didn't say they weren't. But
last I checked, we were humans.
Right. But it's not like you're not crying. You might not cry over and over again.
Not in front of nobody.
Right. And to the woman to be like, God, I can't believe.
Or you go out and get, 1,000 women to feel better. You do something.
Well, that doesn't help anything.
All right, y'all. This was a good episode. I enjoyed this with you guys every week. This is always good. And to the viewers and listeners, our Valentine's Day special, the night of Valentine's Day at 8 p.m. at Nate Jackson's Super Funny Comedy Club in Tacoma. Come on out. We got thousands of dollars of dope prizes we're going to be giving away through the night. It's going to be, y'all know the Trufants know how to throw a party. So,
Hey,
right. Come if you're.
it's been a while too. So yeah.
Come if you're married.
yeah, and there's like tons of alcohol and it'll be flowing and it's going to be just a hell of a night. So please join us February 14th. That's a Monday night, 8 p.m. Nate Jackson Super Funny Comedy Club in Tacoma. You can get tickets online at Nate Jackson Super Funny Comedy Club.com, or just head over to the Truly Unruly _podcast Instagram page and just click on the link in our bio and it's right there.
I got it on my link too.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
And, or head over to Marcus _Trufant on Instagram and you can snag tickets off of Marcus's page. I don't know if you can on Jess's page. I'm still not on Instagram. So
are you still in man? Are you still in captivity?
Man,
Oh,
still got
man.
me. They still got me locked up, man.
Damn. Free Kale, man. I need to make
Free
a
I
Kale.
know.
t-shirt or something,
Hashtag
dude.
free cat. That's right. Locked up.
Of course, listen to us on all of your favorite podcast streaming platforms. Of course, like and subscribe to the podcast. Leave a review. That helps us out a lot. If you want the visual, head over to Marcus Trufant on YouTube so you can catch the visual. Catch us every Sunday on Converge. And of course, like I said earlier, and I'm going to say it again, Valentine's Day. Nate Jackson Super Funny Comedy Club, 8 p.m. Join us. It's going to be a hell of a time. So I think that's it, y'all.
That's it, brother. Yeah.
Cool. All right. Till next time, y'all. Peace and much love.